All right, guys, here we have our 2000 Acura Integra that we got off Facebook Marketplace for 600 bucks. Let me start off with a little backstory on how I got it. I originally found it off Facebook Marketplace from this guy who was going to school to become a robotics engineer. And during that time that he had it, he said that he was driving it, going a little too fast around the corner, ended up crashing the driver's side quarter panel. Let's take a look at that. While he crashed it, he said that also he didn't get a chance to clutch in all the way, and that ended up blowing the engine. Came with a B20B, so it was already swapped from the original engine that was in here. As you can see from the quarter panel, it's quite the extensive damage here. Not only is it on the side, but underneath as well. That's where the spare tire would go. It's all smashed in there. But overall, the car is still in pretty good condition. I swapped out those tail lights. I do have the originals that in here. The driver's side is smashed. The passenger is good. But as you can take a look at this angle here, this side seems to be mostly straight. Like I said, it did come with a B20B in here, but the head was already taken apart. He was in the midst of trying to repair it and just didn't have enough time with going to school, moving away. So then he ended up posting it. This thing wasn't even up for less than a few hours by the time I got it. Let's pop the hood and see what's under. Like I said from my last video, I ended up taking out the V18B1 that's in my silver Integra. And we ended up putting it in the red one since this one came with a 5-speed manual transmission. This silver Integra here is an automatic. So I went ahead and installed the engine that came out of the silver Integra, and we put it in here. So now this does have an engine and transmission complete. Give me a second here, I can pop the hood. Looks like it's about to rain, so it's all windy. But there you go. I did went ahead and do some maintenance as well while I was at it. Like the timing belt, we went ahead and swapped out the valve cover gasket, spark plugs, distributor. The distributor actually went out on me for some odd reason during the swap. Just some random Honda ghost, I guess. But we also went ahead and took care of the clutch on this as well. Few other miscellaneous items of maintenance just while I had the engine out. Timing belt, water pump tensioner. This does have working AC and power steering. I know that's always something that's commonly asked for. Does it have AC power steering? Yes, this does have AC and power steering. So here it is. Not bad. Like I said, cleaned up. Definitely think about some parts that I want to use off this one for the silver Integra. This one came with the full suspension, Yonaka coilovers. As far as the suspension goes, it came with the Yonaka full exhaust from the headers all the way back to the muffler, so complete exhaust. LEDs in the front and rear tails. So it did have some goodies. Overall, I think I made out on this one here. It was a good buy. I feel like, these deals go by so quick. You have to be on it. And just like any opportunity, the best ones are least convenient. So that's it right there. Let me go ahead and give it a start up here in the next clip, and we'll go for a test drive. All right, let me see. All right, guys, as you can see, she fires right up. like I said, the only thing that kind of threw me off was the fact that the distributor went bad during the swap. I'm not too sure why that happened. I started troubleshooting a lot of other things and started overlooking what the issue could have been. I went ahead and swapped it out with a brand new distributor. The only thing I could say that I would want to do next, if it's still in my hands during this time, is that there's an exhaust bolt right here that's snapped off. I'm gonna end up having to add some weld to it, get a nut, and then be able to extract it. That way I can get an exhaust bolt in there because it is slightly leaking. You could just tell by the sound. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a test drive. Alright guys, we're here in the tag. Let's go ahead and see if we can take it for a test drive. We know that the engine's good. Right here what we're mainly testing is all the accessories, like the AC, make sure the power steering, everything's functioning good. Make sure the transmission shifts good, that's my main concern. So let's go ahead and take it for a test drive. Go ahead and check out the AC. You know, we got the AC blowing cold. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, she shifts good. I could tell right away just by the notchiness of the shifter. It goes into gear good. We're maintaining temperature right here on the gauge cluster. If you can see over here, it's not overheating or anything. Alright. What do you say, Richie? Do a little hit right here or what?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
That was very good.
Oh yeah, she works. Keep the camera straight. Got my little cameraman with me. So it looks like everything functions as it should. Nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, we can kill it right there. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for our red Integra. It's kind of went on a little bit of a B-series side quest. Um, Made me really earn this K-swap, I guess you could say. It's been a kind of a blast in the past to think about all the swaps that I've done before. They've all been B-series. I've never done a K-swap, so that's why I'm definitely excited to be working on the silver one. Since I had everything laying around, it just made sense to me to go ahead and throw it together in the red one, make sure everything was functioning properly. And I'm even thinking of possibly selling the entire swap back on Facebook Marketplace and seeing what I could get for it. I've been looking at the prices lately, and on just the engine and transmission alone, they're talking about, you know, $800 for a long block stock B-series B18 B1 engine. Or actually, I think it was a B18 A1 that I saw. So that came out of a 1990 Acura Integra, so even older, and along with the cable transmission. And that guy listed the cable transmission for $1,800. I plan on selling this entire swap for 15. I think with the ECU, engine harness, transmission, engine, basically everything that you're gonna need, the accessories, power steering, AC, everything that everyone wants along with their swap, or really with their car whenever they go to sell it. It's always in the description. No AC, no power steering. At least this one, whenever I post it, it has everything. So I hope to see a lot of interest in that whenever I do post it. I have been able to make some progress in the meantime on the K swap. I was able to take the spindles to my buddy's house and get the hubs pressed in along with the bearings. Let's go ahead and check that out. So as you can see here, we have the spindles with the 36 millimeter hybrid racing hubs on there. I went ahead and added some new lower ball joints as well. We got the bearings pressed in there, so everything is functioning as it should. Really excited about that. Like I said, in the meantime, I've been trying to also make some progress on the K swap. We still have a full engine bay. This thing is gonna have to get stripped out completely. We still got all the parts right here on the table. For the engine bay, we're gonna go ahead and match the valve cover with this tropical glitz Miami Beach color. We got a few cans in there, about 5. I'm thinking that should be enough for the bay. Um, really excited about that. So at least we'll have a matching valve cover along to go along with the bay. I'm still undecided what I want to do with the color on this car. As you can see, the original color is this silver. But man, there's a theme that I think I want to go along for this car just to kind of make this one stand out. I am from Texas, so maybe you could have some ideas. Well, like I said, guys, making some progress on the K swap. We got the red Integra done. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what more progress we can make on the K swap Integra. I'm not too sure what I plan on doing next. Um, Most likely, it's going to be ripping the entire bay out, getting ready for paint and prep before we start to even decide about putting the engine in there. Um, so my next video is definitely going to be us stripping the engine bay of everything that we don't need, like practically everything, because we are going to be running new fuel lines, new brake lines, and I'm going to take you guys along the ride with me. Thank you to anyone who's watching out there. Have a nice day.